guys, happy Sunday. So I'm coming to you today to do a bit of a read with me video because I need some motivation. So here's the deal. I have finished all of the books that I wanted to read for July. I read the 3 books that I had picked for my TBR trim video, completed those 3, and then I completed I think 3 books that I had to read from the library. So yeah, I'm tapped out on those books, but I still have 5 days left of July. So I wanted to make some progress on another book if I could before the end of the month, before I start my August reads. So I have one book that I've been trying to get through for the past, 3 months, I want to say. I picked it up 3 months ago and I have yet to finish it. And that is Clash of Kings, which is the second book in the Song of Fire and Ice series. I don't know why I can't get through this book. I have the best time when I pick it up and actually open it and read it, but it's the picking it up and opening and reading it that I seem to have an issue with. I just haven't been picking it up, or I've been prioritizing other books before this one. So I decided I would really like to finish this one. So I am 441 pages into it. I think I'm on Brands. I stopped right in the middle of a chapter. I hate when I do that, but sometimes I have to do that. Yeah, I'm on Brands chapter right now. So I just thought we'd do a little bit of a reading vlog so that I can be accountable and stay motivated. So I'm just having a day in bed. I'm going to read and I will update you guys with my progress and just my thoughts on Clash of Kings. Does anybody else die for Daenerys's POV? I live for her chapters, and there's not very many in the first book or this one. I know later on in the series she's probably going to make more of an appearance, but I live for her chapters, so I'm waiting for her chapter. I'm still on Brands. Quick little update. I made it to Tyrion's chapter, so I'm reading his chapter now, and I love Tyrion. I'm a huge fan of Tyrion, and I just love him throughout the series, the show, and the books. Love him. But I am a little hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a little snack, and then I will come back and resume reading. Hey guys, so quick update. I made it to page 507. I'm just starting John's chapter, but I just finished Caitlyn's. And when I tell you guys that I eat up the family drama in this series, oh my gosh. I thought my family had problems, but yeah, I just got through with the betrayal that happened between Stannis and Renly. If you know, you know. I don't like spoilers, so I'm always very aware of not saying too much about a book just in case you haven't read it, so that's not a spoiler. But yeah, so that craziness just ensued. I haven't read that much. I started at 441, so I've read 65 pages, 66. I can't do math apparently. So 66 pages, and it's about 10 p.m. I started. Actually, I have no idea what time I started reading today, but I've had to do a couple other things on and off, so that's fairly decent. My goal was like 100 pages today if I can. So I'm about to get myself ready to settle down for the night. It's Monday tomorrow, so I have work. So I do have a couple other things I have to get done tonight, so we'll see if I read any more of this book, but I'm happy I broke the 500s. So hopefully I can keep this up for the next few days till the end of July, and my goal is to finish the book before August. So that's the goal. Let's see if we can do it, but I'm happy with what we read today. So I will probably see you guys with an update tomorrow. Hey guys, I didn't update you guys yesterday. I started filming this video on Sunday, and I didn't film yesterday, but I did read, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on my reading of The Clash of Kings. So my goal was to get like 100 pages done every day so that I can finish this book before the end of July or before August. And I started at 441 and I'm now at 614. So we're a little bit behind, but it's okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to get another 400 pages read before, not quite 400, but over 300 for sure. What's the date today? It's the, sorry, my brain's like not okay today. I'm not feeling great today. It's the 29th today. So we have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, right? Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, we have 2 more days, 2 more reading days. And then Thursday is officially, I think I have that right. I could have my days wrong. Anyway, we have at least a couple more days of reading to finish 300 pages. So hopefully we're going to be able to do it. But yeah, I'm enjoying where I'm at right now. There is a lot going on. I feel like everything is building up to like a climax right now. Like I can feel something is building. The tension is getting higher and higher. So yeah, something's going to happen. I can't remember even from the show what happens in this book. I'm not sure if the Red Wedding is in this one or if that's the next book. But yes, so everyone is gearing up for war right now, essentially. I'm trying to be careful with my words because I really do not like spoilers. I don't want to give any spoilers away in case you haven't read the series and are planning on it. So I'm going to be careful with what I say. But yeah, everyone is preparing for war right now. And I think I'm in the middle of Davos's chapter, who I totally forgot who that was at first. I was like, who is Davos? But I finally figured it out. But yeah, so far my favorite POVs in this one are Dany, which she was my favorite from the first book as well. But I also love Tyrion, especially in this one when he's kind of coming into his power a little bit more. So I'm loving his chapters as well. But yeah, I am currently at my mom's for dinner, but she's not here. She had some errands to run. I beat her to her own house, and I don't have a key because she recently moved. Oh, actually, she didn't recently move. She moved last year, and I still don't have a key to her place. So it's okay, though. I'm going to just sit in my car and continue reading and see how many pages I can get through before she arrives. And yeah, then I'm going to go have dinner, and I'll probably just... my only plan tonight is to read this book. So that is what I'm going to be doing. So I'll update you guys if anything interesting happens. Otherwise, I'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow with a page count update.
later.
Hi guys, so we are back. It is actually August 4th today, so I'm a few days late to do this, but I just wanted to do kind of a recap of my Clash of Kings read. So let's talk about it. I did end up finishing this book on time. I finished it July 31st. Well, actually I did finish it at like 1:30 a.m. on August 1st, but I'm just gonna say I finished it on time. I could have read it in like the evening of July 31st. I just prioritized other things, so I could have had it done. I just chose to read later on at night. But yeah, we finished it. So let's talk about this book. So when I started this book on Sunday, which was July 27th, and I picked it up with the goal of completing it before August. So I had 5 days to read 528 pages. I started on page 441, and it's not quite 1,000 pages. I think it's 969. So yeah, I calculated it earlier, and it's 528 pages that I was able to read in 5 days to finish this one. And I first picked up this book in April, at the end of April. So it took me 3 months to complete. And I think I mentioned earlier in one of the clips that it's not that this is a bad read. It's not that I wasn't enjoying it. It was just that I was not picking it up and reading it. I was prioritizing other books I had, and it just wasn't getting read. But I gave myself a lot of grace with the series because I just want to take my time and not feel rushed or pressured to read it. I think the first book I read last year, and I think that one took me 2 months to complete, or just shy of 2 months. So this one was an extra month, but considering the fact that I was in a slump and it just was kind of a crazier time for me this summer, it's understandable. But we did finish this, and my thoughts on this book. So I did end up rating this 3.75. And just for reference, I gave A Game of Thrones 4 stars. Now, this is just like personal to me. I tend to enjoy the first book in a series the most, for the most part. That's not always true, but I like world building. I like being introduced to a new world and the magic system, political system. I like all that. So this book to me felt more like a setup for the next book. So a lot happened in this book, but none of it felt really like jaw-dropping or like anything like that. So yeah, it was still really good. I think this one really solidifies the main players of the series. And I said before that my 2 favorite characters are Daenerys from the first book. Her chapters are always my favorite, and then Tyrion. But more so Tyrion in this book than the first one, because he's really becoming a powerful player in this book, and I just think he's funny. So I love those 2 characters the most. I probably least enjoy Caitlyn's chapters, or I think it's pronounced Catelyn in the show. I can't even remember, but you know who I'm talking about. I tend to just be kind of blah when it comes to her chapters. I don't know why. Yeah, so overall, really good read. I will say, and I am not sure if this is from me watching the series first, because I have seen the entire series. And I think this can be true with most series and book duos, but I generally like to read books before watching a movie or the show of it, because when I do it in reverse, where I watch the movie or the show first and then read the books, the show plays in my head as I read. So the scenes and the characters are what they are in the show when I read the book. And I think it kind of taints the reading experience a little bit, because the author had a world in mind when they created this book, but I feel like the show overrides maybe the imagery that the author had in mind for the book. So I really don't like that. But yeah, like even Tyrion, the way that he's described in the book is completely off from the actor Peter Dinklage in the show. So it just, I always picture the show when I read the book if I've seen it first. But yeah, either way, it was really good. I will say, and this may be an unpopular opinion, I think as far as the world goes, just the series in general, I think the story and the world that George created is top tier. I think it's one of the best in the fantasy realm, one of the best stories for sure. But the storytelling is just average. There's really nothing extraordinary about it. Like, he tells a good story, it's easy to follow, and I stay hooked, but there's just nothing extraordinary about the writing. It's not very poetic or anything, it's just kind of average writing. So that's just how I felt about it. But yeah, I mean, the writing doesn't have to be great because the world that he created is just so fantastic. So that's my thoughts on this. The Red Wedding wasn't in this book, so I know that it's in the next one. That's probably one of my favorite scenes from the show. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it's going to play out in the next book, which is A Clash of Kings. But I'm going to take some time in between this one and the next book. I think I just need a break. But yeah, so I'm really glad we got this done and completed. I was really proud of myself that I stuck to my goal and was able to complete it within the 5 days. So yeah, let me know if you've read the series, which one your favorite book is in the series, because I am looking forward to getting to the rest of them, but like I said, I'm not in any sort of rush to do so. So thank you for joining me in my reading of A Clash of Kings. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out big time and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.